as long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
Oh great, she's gonna completely destroy him.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
Oh, well the answer's pretty... yeah.
Well done, peasant.
But I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it. Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So somehow the group of the Ultimate Despair was powerful enough to take down the Togami family?
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
I mean, you might have a couple mental disorders.
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
Cool, so he's the last one left. Great.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Togami name has perished.
Oh, wow.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone! The Togami family is destined to guide the world!
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
But hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Huh? I don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago.
I mean, that's what you think.
If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
You must have been stuck in the school for a year.
Have you considered the possibility that you're
Oh, no. Yeah, because, like, if they entered the school a full year ago, they wouldn't realize that the world ended, and then with all of their memories being taken from them that are specifically related to all this shit, how would they know that they've been in this school for a whole year and already had an experience with their first year of school? You know what I mean?
Mistaken.
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
The moment I lost my memories, I can't think of any time other than that day.
Yeah, that moment right there.
When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall, when I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that?
I mean, that would make sense.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk.
Yeah.
I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
That's kind of fucked when you think about it.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
Yup.
Honey, 2 years of memories? Poof, gone. Which means, of course,
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time.
That's even worse. Like, we might have been
Unaware of
friends.
this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, but
by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
And it looks like we might have all been friends during that time, potentially.
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started could escape into a world that's already been annihilated! What a terribly tragic tale! Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it!
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
I love you all so much.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
Okay, what?
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it! All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair! Our plan to bring despair to all mankind!
The ultimate despair? All mankind?
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school.
Okay.
School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness.
Okay.
Oh boy, it was just the worst! Everyone was enjoying themselves so much! You were all having the time of your lives!
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year.
Okay.
Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity.
Okay.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history. And the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon.
Okay.
Everyone is capable of it, and now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
I think her and Mukuro managed to influence enough people to get involved with their crazy plan. How, I don't really know for sure, but it has to be something like that.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay, so let's get back to the story. Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And then, something super neat happened! Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once! So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter! That's right! It was transformed into a shelter! I said it twice!
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
The one who turned Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolated us would have probably been the headmaster?
I got it! It could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside.
That's why we
That's why
had
he
to
asked us make
agree.
that promise to say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And we kind of somewhat failed.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair.
Tell me, did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
Truth full of despair. That's...
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we've been murdering each other for nothing?
Yeah, pretty much.
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We
Yeah.
weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already.
I mean, awesome is not the choice of words I would use.
So help us. I'll do anything. Just help me.
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself, so I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself? Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you, for the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them.
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
I mean, since you're initially responsible for it, you would still take the blame as well by association. Cause that's how it works in the real world too, to a degree.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple. You stole our memories. Invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner. It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did ya? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided
Oh,
to
great,
change the
of
rules.
course.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me, and punish everyone on the side of hope.
Even if it's just one person?
Oh,
Yeah.
but don't worry, I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you still got the upper hand in all this!
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win, to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
What?
I mean, we'd
have to just live here? She's saying she'll let us live!
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed!
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration bomb! Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all! So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment!
Okay.
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down!
How does this make this any better?
Makoto, you're up!
Me? Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Great. Sacrifice me? But that's...
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished?
So this is how he becomes the ultimate hope, is because of this moment right here.
Don't you have faith in your friends?
No! That's not it!
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Great. Guys?
So,
Great!
your love
Guys!
faces
Guys!
by despair.
Guys! Don't fucking kill me!
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is
Oh, wow.
honor your dead father's wishes.
Wow.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here. I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything. Does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck.
I don't think so either.
I think you came here for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair. You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope. What do you think?
What the hell are you?
Yeah!
So uncool. Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other. It's all so uncool, so unhip. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Lame, 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 lame!
I'm not any kind of elite anything. Hope isn't a talent you develop, but still. But I still... Here we go! Here it is! The moment of truth! Lost, Junko.
I lost?
I lost? Me? No way!
Well, that's
It can't be! You still don't accept it? Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem.
What the heck?
But there's no use trying to fight it now.
Well, that's just... totally
Huh?
So this is despair.
We came to this school 2 years ago, created our incredibly detailed plan. I even killed my own sister for it.
And now
To come this far and fail at the very end?
true
It's the most
despair.
ultimate despair! What are you talking about?
And now
Don't you see? I was so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to this so desperately, this once-in-a-lifetime experience. It is my first and last colossal despair, here at the moment of death. To have the chance to taste... the highest grade despair, the utter failure of my dreams.
True despair.
Ugh, I'm so hopelessly happy right now. Wait, is she enjoying this?
Anyway,
So are you prepared to admit defeat? You think I care whether I won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing. Outside is only despair. Inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you. That's not true.
Not possible.
You're wrong. Huh?
Don't make me repeat
Let me tell you this right now. We no longer fear despair.
Okay.
Because we've decided to enter the outside world with hope. Yeah, Makoto totally seduced us over to his side. Everyone!
hey,
You said that despair is as contagious as any disease.
however,
But the same is true of hope. All you have to do is look at us to see how true that is. Kyoko!
No.
Stop it! Stop! I hate those faces you're making! To see those awful looks causes me nothing but pain.
There's one last
Fine,
thing.
let me just say one last thing. If you guys want to get all hung up on the word hope, that's no skin off my nose. But just be warned, from this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide, maybe you'll find some hope, but there is a very fine line dividing that hope from bitter despair. Knowing that, you still plan to cling to your hope? Of course, because we... Shut up! That was a rhetorical question. You interrupted my monologue. I'm almost done now, so whatever. Because it's almost punishment time, right?
it can't be.
Do you really intend to go through with this? That was the agreement, right? Hold on. It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to...
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no hope at all. All I want now is to taste that despair of death that you only get once in life, so...
Don't get in my way!
Oh my god, she's kinda crazed.
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful! Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th, I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
This is kinda fucked. I have to wonder about Monokuma being controlled in other instances after she dies, though. Oh my. Oh wow. Here we go. The ultimate execution! Is she gonna undergo literally every execution that everyone else went through? That's kind of what it looks like. The 1,000 blows? Yeah. The cage of death. Uh-huh. The burning of the Versailles witch. Yeah. Excavator destroyer. My god. There's like nothing left of her body that would exist. As she's literally hugging the Monokuma bear. What the hell? Okay. I completely forgot that this is how this game ends. My lord. Emergency override? Is that the way out? And that's how everything came to an end. The final class trial. Junko and Ashima, the ultimate despair. life at Hope's Peak Academy. It was all over. Yeah, that's definitely the end, alright. My lord. Oh yeah, those are her ties. Her hair ties.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know how much I hate being annoyed. But if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about me.
Oh my god.
And the others, I guess.
The others, I guess. Wow, thanks.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still, it does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
Well, it looks like hope really is spreading. As long as I never give up. I have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. The door began to open. With my hands. With our hands. Hope and despair mingled together, opening the door to the future. And we're about to get fucking shot at. Maybe. Or not. For a second, I thought we were all gonna get shot to death. It kind of looked like it for a second. I know that's not what happens, but like, Jesus. And that's the game! Ha! Cool. We actually beat Danganronpa. Oh man. This is amazing. I can't... Oh, I'm playing through the whole series again. This is great. I really missed this. I wanted to play this game on stream so bad because it's been a while since I've played the series and I just kind of wanted an excuse to play through it again. And honestly, this was fucking worth it. Oh my god. The music for the credits is dope. Like, this is the only time you hear this music as far as I'm aware. It'd be great if they could, like, patch this game in such a way where it fixes some of the English grammatical errors that I saw, though, because, you know. Oh, so I can blame the script editor, huh? That's who I can blame. Well, I'm blaming you, script editor. You got some shit missed, is what you did. And I fucking noticed, alright? I noticed. I really love Spike Chunsoft. You know they're always gonna make a good game. I appreciate you guys. I do. And I appreciate all of you who watched and were a part of the journey. It was a lot of fun to play this game with everyone. Oh shit.
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.
Huh. An Easter egg present. What is that? Yeah. Well, okay then. Well, that's the end of the game. And I'm definitely gonna end the stream here just because I need to make myself food because I'm getting hungry. And yeah. I guess I'll catch you guys on Twitter when you decide to vote as to which game I play next in the series because I feel like that's the better way to go about it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and thank you for joining me on this journey of playing through the first game. I'm really happy. I was not expecting that I would have so much fun with everyone, but I did, and I hope you did too.